Not. Hello everyone, we are here at the Wilmington, Ohio Doll Show, and we are here in the booth of Richard Saxman. He always has one of the finest booths at any show we go to, and he has some wonderful, wonderful deals and variety in his booth. So we are going to do a booth tour, and we are shopping, and so you are welcome to comment, share, and you can also inquire through his Ruby Lane shop if you see something you absolutely have to have, which is basically everything in this booth. Rick, can you tell me who made these wonderful, whimsical little creatures?
Schaefer Vodder.
Schaefer Vodder. I've never heard of them.
Yeah, they made all kind of comical
Really?
figures, yeah.
Look at those. And how old are they?
Circa 1910 to 19.
So they are old. Look at those. I love her little roller skates.
Yeah, it says Ring King.
Ring King. Those are so fun. Really just great. You've got two little, oh, is that a Marie? You've got a Marie and a Gretchen.
Yeah. And then a smaller Marie, 11-inch one.
Look at this. We have a lot of people hopping on the live feed. All of these dolls are for sale, everybody. So you can contact Rick through his shop and send him a screenshot or tell him which doll, and he would be glad to ship it or sell it or whatever you want. There's some wonderful Katie Cruises. Rick, this China, she is really interesting. Can you tell us about her face? Yeah.
It's an 1850s brown-eyed, sort of covered wagon style, but much more detailed.
Wow.
And beside the brown eyes, the other thing that gives her some extra importance is the lower painted lashes.
Look at that.
But she's very, very high colored pink, as opposed to, in the more pink and the less white they are, supposedly a greater desirability. Plus, she's just got a really nice
I love
costume.
her quilted, it's like
quilted dress.
Yeah, wonderful.
She's got a little pocket watch hanging,
she has
jewelry.
accessories. Nice size.
Really great fashion boots, good enough for any French fashion.
Look at those boots.
So it's just a nice package.
Wonderful package.
And even this one is slightly different with the widow's peak hairdo.
Look at that. Beautiful.
The curls are not that unusual, but the way it's gathered in front on the high forehead, it's very unusual.
Very unusual.
Yeah.
Rick, is this a WPA doll?
No, well, it was sold to me as one, but it's in that style. But I found out since that it's German. And the reason I'm absolutely positive, it has the yarn type hair, very similar.
It sure does have the look.
Let me take off the hat, you can see it better. But anyway, the reason I'm absolutely sure, it has a flange neck on a cloth body.
Okay.
Sort of like a Viola would have, so it's attached that way. And the head was a little loose, so I had to tighten it a little bit. When I looked up inside the head is actually made of paper mache. And it's made out of old newsprint with the German. It's in German with the German script, because they make a couple letters different. They make the double S's and the initial F's a little different than English script. It's the same letters, but they make their own.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that is an interesting study right there. This is a great Lenchi. I love her little bow on the top, and she's dressed. She has a Breton. Isn't that a city, a town, or a city?
I think, and people can correct me that are fluent in both Italian and French, but I think it's French for the region of Brittany.
Brittany, okay, yeah.
And we call it Brittany, they call it Breton.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what she looks like.
Even though she's Italian, she's made in a regional costume, because they did regional costumes for other countries as well as Italy.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. We're here in the booth of Richard Saxman, and he, of course, has a shop on Ruby Lane, and he is exhibiting here at the Wilmington, Ohio Doll Show. He always has just such fine dolls. You find them in unusual places, and it is a rare treat indeed to see the dolls that you have. And he always has really good prices too, everybody. So don't be afraid to inquire. If you see something off of your bucket list, you can get it. This doll is magnificent.
Yeah.
We posted pictures of her when we were in Baltimore, and several people inquired as to who she is.
She's an FR, which is
FR.
Falk and Roussel.
Falk and Roussel.
Yes,
I just
French.
love the shape of her lips.
She does have a restoration in the back of her head, but nevertheless, it's really, there's nothing on the facial features.
Gorgeous.
And you hardly ever find them in any condition. So,
Falk and Roussel. She is just fabulous.
And then there's a PB, a Petite Devontier. Really nice.
Oh, I just love their little round, fat faces. They're just wonderful. That's a great PD. And it's at a first series portrait, Jamal?
It's second. But
Second
still,
series,
it's nice.
yes.
It's got really great eyes.
Absolutely. And this is
A little FG, but it's the early one, the block letter FG, but also on this sort of brew type body with a bisque shoulder, leather
great.
body, and bisque forearms.
oh, you're getting a lot with her.
Yeah.
Look at that. Gotta love the bisque arms. And are these both mine labelings?
Yeah, closed mouth and open mouth. But this is the early open mouth before they had the high knee and the flirty eyes.
Okay.
That's more of a 1920. This is made at the same period as the closed mouth one, but they obviously didn't produce them in any mass. So even though it's open mouth and less price, lower price than a closed mouth, it's actually a lot rarer than a closed mouth.
Really?
Yeah, for somebody that wants to have a full series of
Oh,
K&R
that is so good to know.
But look how patty the mouth is.
Right.
The upper lip really protrudes. And it's the same period as this. The 117 ends also are open mouth 117s, but they're different. They're definitely almost flappery type bodies with high knees and usually flirty eyes. And sort of more delicate, skinnier bodies. This is a big fat body just like the early ones.
She is big and fat, and I just love her outfit. Wonderful. Now is a very, very good time to be buying these German characters, everybody. They are just fantastic. Here's a couple large Chinas. Of course, we love, love, love Chinas. This paper mache pair is just really wonderful.
Yeah,
do you think they've always been together?
Yeah. You can see I'm not sure exactly what region it's supposed to be. It almost looks like Turkish or Armenian or somewhere in that eastern, southeastern Europe, maybe even one of the Balkan countries. But all this is original. Even underneath the hats and the scarves, they have relatively unusual hairstyles to begin with, just starting from scratch, even before you got the original clothes. And
great.
even though they have the wooden,
look at his shoes.
Wooden feet with just the painted slipper underneath, they've also completely made shoes, really elaborate.
I love the shoes
and socks.
Oh, those are great.
Over top of the painted standard flat slipper you're going to find underneath that if you were to take it all off.
Wow, really wonderful.
Yeah, and this is a really nice. This is
Is she rubber?
Goodyear rubber.
Oh, look at
In
that.
the original, it's a figurine
Oh my gosh.
rather than a doll. You find Goodyear rubber shoulder head dolls. This is
You do.
a full figurine.
And she didn't like melt backwards. She is posing.
Yeah, she is.
She's fantastic.
And
And you
look
have her box?
It's original box. And let me show you.
Wow.
Let me put this down.
What a treasure.
Here's the lady in full dress, India rubber,
gosh.
Goodyear rubber patent, 1844.
Amazing. I love it's almost the Hurray color box.
Yeah.
It's just this is fantastic.
And even the partition inside is made specifically so that you can put it in and cushion.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, you would still want extra tissue, but technically,
Oh, wow.
it was meant to.
She is phenomenal.
To
I
allow
just
her
love
rest.
everything about her.
And the colors are still very, very bright. Usually, in addition to the crackling rubber dolls, get what, if any, color they had originally usually fades a lot.
Okay,
and,
right.
And the colors are
Oh,
still.
look at her molded
And
bow
look-
in the back of her hair.
Yeah, and look, she has a garland around her
gosh.
hair with the bow.
She has the matching garlands on her
Yeah,
dress.
three-dimensional beaded
Oh
necklace.
my gosh. Amazing, amazing, amazing.
And a fan.
And a fan.
Uh-huh.
Let's see the bottom.
Oh.
Does she have a provenance?
Yeah, it's all in. It's just a paper label written by the retailer, duplicating all the information that's on the label on the outside of the box.
Just fantastic. This is available from Richard Saxman. If you would like to add this to your collection, just contact him.
And then it tells you the name of the original owner, Annie Mackay, about 1856.
Fabulous. Oh wow. That is my top. That is my pick of your booth,
Yeah, I've
Richard.
always
That
loved
is
it.
just.
I love regular.
That is so
I love
cool.
regular, just rubber shoulder head dolls with cloth bodies.
They are so hard to find.
But this is I've never seen another one in all these years.
It's really
then
yeah.
to get one in such good condition. Yeah, it has some flaws, but considering that they're usually totally collapsed.
Exactly. Exactly.
and breaking apart into brittle pieces, it's in pretty good shape.
Just lovely. And of course, we have some French bisque beauties. We have all kinds of wonderful delights. This is an E.J. Jameau, just beautiful. And up here, that's a Tete Jameau?
Yeah, Tete. Two Tetes on
Wonderful.
each side. Both
This is a Tete too,
yeah,
okay.
both number 12.
It is pretty. I don't know
Each
how
one has
They never look the same.
No, they individually painted. This one seems to have a broader face. This one a little more narrow. And then this is an early block letter FG. It's actually, it has the same body style, bisque shoulder, leather body, bisque arms. It's actually a bigger version of this little one in white that we looked at earlier.
Oh, wow. And yes,
Uh-huh.
it is. How wonderful. You know, I was eyeing this fantastic black cloth doll earlier. She has so much personality.
Yeah, all stitched
Yes.
features. And the stitching on her apron.
Wonderful.
And her funny
Oh,
little
look at her
shoes.
funny little shoes. Love, love, love. She's a nice large size, too.
It's guaranteed. Unfortunately, in the 1990s, they made a lot of pretty good quality reproduction cloth dolls of various types.
Right.
But this is definitely real, and you can tell.
Oh,
too,
she's real.
And you can tell too just by the fading on her dress with the sun that she's been around a long time.
Oh, she has.
That has-
Definitely,
that hasn't-
definitely.
that
And you
hasn't-
can tell by the hair
Yeah,
and the
you can-
stitching.
You can tell it hasn't been purposely distressed to
No.
make it look old. But it
we
really
can
is.
we can sniff that out pretty
Yeah.
quick these days.
Yeah.
They're not getting much past us, right? Once in a while they try. This was a wonderful booth talk with Richard Saxman. He owns Richard Saxman Antiques on Ruby Lane. He is a member of NADA. He participates in a lot of shows across the country, and you can get some of your finest dolls from his shop. So contact him through his the link that I put in the video, and anything that you see can be yours. The wonderful thing about our booth talks at a doll show is dreams do happen, and they can happen pretty easily. Look how wonderful. Rick, thank you for chatting with us.
Thank you.